Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Valerie Ling here. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I hope that your day has been fruitful and restful at the same time. I want to talk about birthdays today. What does a birthday mean to you? Does it actually have any significance for you, whether it's your own birthday or the birthdays of others? I've recently discovered that much of the decisions that I have made have been tagged to birthdays of one sort or the other. And this is a very special vlog that was prompted by a challenge to talk about birthdays today. And I also wanted to take the opportunity to explain to you where some of this page's content is going to be going. Thank you for following me for a while, and many of you also follow me in very various different spaces: LinkedIn, Instagram, Spotify, my podcast, YouTube, and I'm really, really grateful that you have continued with me on the journey. The thing is, I'm on a bit of a journey. In 2009, because of a birthday, my pathway significantly changed, and I got thinking about burnout as being something that was really important because I had hit zero in my tank because I had lost a pregnancy. Fast forward then to the years since then. My oldest is almost finished school. My youngest is not too far away. And I've begun to think about what does it mean actually for the next chapters for Valerie Ling. So I want to give you the heads up that it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to actually develop and to grow and to expand the things that cause you joy, bring you joy, and the things that cause you concern. One of the things that I'm working on right now is realizing that burnout is one of the things that bothers me, and a voice that is really loud in my public profile. And it is really, really intimately and closely linked to some other spaces that are really important to me that I just haven't been able to figure out where to park that voice. One very strong voice is that of being an advocate for us to not pass that legacy of burnout on to others, namely the younger generation and kids. And so, in our practice, the Center for Effective Living in Gordon, we're working really hard now on starting a pediatric unit that is a one stop space for parents to come to have their children's needs met. I'm also, therefore, keenly interested in the world of parents. Parenting has got a lot more complicated in this decade, I would say, as we try to juggle the busyness and the demands and the expectations. I put on my Facebook, my personal profile, that it was a slam dunk for me that I made it to a parent teacher interview, having missed a few, and even sat down with the wrong teacher. Back in the days when you could see a teacher in person, I've actually sat down with the wrong teacher and commenced the parent teacher interview, and nobody stopped me until the end when the teacher said, "I don't actually teach your child." So the parenting space is a really passionate one for me. I'm a business owner. I'm also deeply interested in business owners because I believe that innovation is the way forward. I look at the problems that we have on our plates and in the world, and I just know that there will come a time when we have to innovate solutions, and that's going to come from a creative workforce that isn't impacted and held in by preconceived ideas. I'm passionate about breaking out of the matrix, so helping business owners to thrive, because there's a large percentage of small businesses that fail statistically. I'm passionate about my clergy friends, being married to a clergyman myself. I'm really passionate that we don't allow them to fall by the wayside in their message of hope and the pastoral care and the truth messages that they bring. And there are these variety of spaces, and for a while now, I've been feeling slightly imprisoned by Dr. Burnout because people actually now call me that. It's quite hilarious in some so it just means that the message has gotten through. um, So, what I need to say on this day about birthdays is that the pathway for Dr. Burnout was created out of a sad story, out of a story of personal loss for me, a lost pregnancy where I myself hit rock bottom and then got really, really interested to not see others do that. And since then, my vision has been really pegged, frankly and honestly, to the journey of my children who are alive. And I've been watching myself being tossed about and figuring out, how do I progress? How do I proceed as I see my kids growing up and realizing I'm going to come to crossroads soon where I've got to figure out what is the pathway and the direction for the future for the various entities and spaces that I occupy. So stay tuned. My main message is it's okay to detour, it's okay to change, it's okay to grow and develop, and it's okay to be absolutely 100% honest that sometimes we're just figuring some of this stuff out. We don't actually have the answers today, but maybe if we stay authentic and we give that priority and energy to figuring it out in service of others without losing ourselves and worrying what other people think, maybe we'll actually get there. All right, I'll catch you later.